companies, and we can add literally trillions to the global economy. So that's what we're up to. Now, one of the things as I was listening this morning, and I'll talk a little bit more about this later, but there's this amazing site called Kaggle. And it's a place where very serious organizations go with serious questions, and they put it out there to the crowd in order to try to solve. So for instance, you've got University of Pennsylvania and Mayo Clinic. You know, they're smart folks, and they've got a question. How do we detect seizures in intracranial EEG recordings? And what's interesting is the data behind this shows that, what would you guess is the #1 country in the world? In this case, there were 205 teams submitting suggestions, ideas, solutions to this very difficult quandary that Mayo Clinic and University of Penn are wrestling with. What do you think is the #1 country in the world providing answers to these various questions? Anyone want to guess? What's #1 country in the world? It is the United States. But guess what is the #2 country? It is Russia. Ahead of China, ahead of India, ahead of the other things. Now, what does this say? You know it. I heard it in the questions this morning. You are bold, you are wicked smart, but you know what I think is sad? In some sense, the rest of the world is taking advantage of your intellectual capital. You're giving it out to the rest of the world to solve the rest of the world's problems, when if you could just harness a little bit more of that here, you would have everything that you need to power this economy moving forward. By the way, Raj and I were talking about, we're both engineers by training. I'm a big guy interested in physics. Just this week, it was announced that it was Russian physicists that cracked the code in what will allow us to inexpensively produce antimatter, which is exactly what we need in order to explore the galaxies. And so what I want to explore is what is in your way? Where's the constraint? What's keeping you back, given the intellectual capital in this relatively small, from a population standpoint, country that is contributing so many brilliant ideas to the rest of the world? Now, I want to put you guys to work for a second, though. What is the #1 job of a company? If you were to boil it down to a word, and Raj shared his, what is the #1 job of a company? By the way, it is also the exact #1 job of every leader in that company. Go, talk among each other. What do you think is the #1 job? Go, see what you come up with. Go ahead and talk. I know you know how to do that, I watched. What's the #1 job of a company? If you want to shout it out in English, what is the #1 job? Well, growth, maybe. Value, maybe. Yeah, maybe. By the way, maybe means no. I'm just trying to be nice, to the audience. And by the way, Raj and I, again, are radically aligned. And I think if you will just keep this one word in mind, whatever it is that you choose to scale, things are going to go well. And it's this. Your job at the end of the day is to create an organization, a company, that makes somebody else's life easier. That's my version of caring, is this ability to make it easy. Think about Yandex and what it's been